Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
As they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
On one, ready?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
11 empty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. As they're taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jalen Armour-Davis getting back there to stop him for a loss.
Here we go,
so now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
11.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seven, our score after 1. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Brings up 7-4. 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Burrow. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Spinning past him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He continues to be effective running the football. A big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
Here we go.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's get set.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
11 empty.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. 12.
final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On second and a couple. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey, middle.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has him. There's a nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him.
star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next level. One of the best. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Remember me.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that rush comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that rush comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that rush comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Gonzo, got your best friend